We're trundling, friends, through the German countries. I'm not trundling anywhere near fast enough. Put a power on, man. Power on. Yeah, we're out in the German countryside, heading towards Bremen. I mean, what else is new? But we're on a nice 120 kilometre an hour stretch, and I've overridden what what my GPS has been telling me to do. It told me to get on the left-hand track, and I went, no, I'm in Germany. I should be on the right-hand track. So I'm on the right-hand track here in Germany, and we go. We've got an approaching train spotted. Well, I couldn't give a monkeys. As long as it's on the right side of the track, we're all golden. Red light. Yeah, it's a little bit late for that, but hey-ho. The question is, however, is the train that's approaching on this side of the track? Oh, that's exciting. Alright, well, I've deployed all the brakes in the sense of, trying to avoid disaster. I was trying to get you a nice outside view here, you see? Because there's something nice going on outside. There you go, that's not so bad. It's not great, though, is it? No, it's not. Could have done better. Yeah, I deployed all the brakes because I didn't want to run into the back of the train that's ahead. And in fact, the train that's ahead of us is fair scampering away. So I'm gonna boot it and see what happens. Now, I couldn't tell which side of the track it was on. Shall I switch to a kind of a sensible camera? I thought, let's do that. Right, let's zoom in. Sensible camera. Anyway, what I was going to tell you is I've got about 3 hours to make my shipment. It's not going to happen. I haven't got a prayer. And again, we're going to hit this. Yeah. No, I know. You're not giving me anything like enough warning. I mean, firstly, this is a green signal, right? So I shouldn't have a problem anyway. And which means the train's on the other side of the track. Because here's why the train ends up on the other side of the track. The train ends up on the other side of the track for the simple reason of the GPS sends you the fastest possible route. And that will mean that it's inside curves. It's going to prefer to send you up an inside curve than around the outside. I'm speeding here. So yeah, when it comes to considering which track to stick you in, no, I'm going to stay on the right hand branch. If it's all the same to you, or is that not what I want to do? Hold on, where am I? I'm here. Okay, so that takes us via the warehouse. If I go right, then we're just going to bypass that, although I could just snake up the middle, but I don't know if that's going to put me on a kind of warehouse peel off there. I think I want to stay right. I'm going to stay right. No, stuff you, sat-nav. You're rubbish. No, keep me right. Thank you. All right, keep the power on. I'm going to do my level best to try and get there on time, but I think, frankly, no chance. And the red lights have disappeared. I've no possible idea. And the red lights are back again. I don't know what's going on. But hey ho, it's all good. This should send me round the outside path and therefore not have an interloper ahead of me. But I'll tell you something, the £100 penalty for running a red light seems a little bit thin. I'd be tempted to charge quite a bit more than that, I'll be honest. Because running through a red light is something you should never do. The only thing is that the current way the signalling set up is not beneficial, not even remotely. Because you get no warning that it's coming up. Trains, you've got no idea which side of the track they should be running on, and because of the way block signalling is set up, even a train that's coming the other way that you have no chance of hitting, you will be considered to be in the same block, and therefore you're in the same block. Path signals, friends, path signals. That's what it needs. Or one-way signals. One-way signals would help as well, but path signals, chain signals, all that kind of stuff, that'd stop you having this palaver going on, because I've only once so far been stuck on the same line as an actual train, and during that encounter it all went fine because I slowed down. I know, that's a thing that I do occasionally. Anyway, we've now got 2 hours to make the delivery. I don't care. And we're definitely not going to make it. Where are we now? We're at Dortmund. Okay, well, actually, we're not too far away, but we're far enough away that I'm not going to do it in a game hour. That's something that is not going to happen. Right, hold on. Slow up, slow up, slow up. We're about to approach somewhere. Dortmund, Maine. I need to get clearance. Give them have a word. Services, yeah. Station access. Oi, oi, coming in. I don't care what you say. I'm coming through. All right, that's something that's going to occur. Is I'm coming through the station whether you like it or not. You think I want to switch to the right lane? Okay, I will do. The left lane even. All right. In this case, I will do because I want to go straight through the middle rather than up a platform. So that's fine. 50. I'm almost doing 50. But that was an advance warning. That wasn't the actual speed limit. Oh, very good. Yeah, see, now it should drop to a 50 at the next signal. Whoa! Boy, did you set that one wrong. Yeah, I really did. Yeah, okay, well, I guess we're going up a platform then. Alright, yeah. Now, admittedly, I am running through here, arguably a slightly greater lick than is desirable. I see it's gone foggy again. Yeah, I'm doing 60 and a 50. They'll probably tell me off for that unless you're careful. Yeah, fog. Switch to fog lights or you may get fined. Oh, okay. Lights. Change cabin lights? No. Cycle the wipers. Headlight mode? Yeah. There you go. How about that? No idea. I've done that. I'm assuming I've got them dipped. Hit that. Yeah, there we go. Right. Red light again. Yeah, I know, I see it. Right, and then once we're here, you want to flip. See, look, there's nothing actually ahead of me. This is immediately switched to, oh, no, that was a red light because there's a train behind you. Well, unless that train is moving, then that signal should be green, because otherwise that's just bad dispatching. I've been fined 500 quid. You must have your fog lights on while there's fog. Well, where are the fog lights? I mean, I tried pressing the button, but it wasn't actually giving me much of an indication as to whereabouts I was going. So, there. Right, hold on. I'll find the fog lights and then I'll press it until, there's enough satisfying behaviour. There you go. Headlights. Right. What do you want me to do with them? There you are. How's that? I've no idea if that's fog lights or not. Anyway, we can go faster now, so we should. Yeah, we're going to be late in 40 game minutes. How far have we got to go? Oh, away. Just go. No, it's okay. Just don't sweat it. Just get there. All right? I mean, if we have to absolutely rinse the remaining budget that we've got available to get there, do so. Because we started this journey with 40k, and if we make the delivery and get some of it back again, then we'll end up with a bit over 40k. But I'll tell you something for nothing. I'm not doing this length of route again. Not until I've got a faster train and I know what I'm doing and the pathing isn't quite as wonky as it currently is. It's wonky path finding at present. Now I can forgive it because it's an early access game, but at the same time, let's not pretend it's anything other than wonky, shall we? And the signals leave a little to be desired. But other than that, I'm actually having quite an enjoyable time. I'd have sooner taken half a dozen short missions rather than this super elongated adventure into the unknown. But that's my fault. And therefore, what you going to do? Well, I blame myself. Hang on, what's that? Is that a train or is that scenery? I don't know, you'll see it in a moment, but it doesn't look like it's on our track. No, that's scenery. That's the fog causing some kind of ripply, tile-like scenery behaviour. I thought it might be wagons, you see. Also, you probably would have incurred another red light penalty by now if that was a train. Or at least one would hope you would have achieved a red light penalty. Can I have a speed-up signal, please? If there's nothing here, I'd quite like to be tanking it along at 120 rather than 60. Now, is this going to give me some kind of message in the next minute to say, you're late? That'd be good. Well, what do you mean by good? Well, I mean, it would be nice to know that I'm already late. If it cancels the delivery, it kind of goes, no, that's it. I had a moment there where I thought that's what it was just saying. There we go. We are now late. I'm pretty sure we're late. Let's have a quick look. Company, yeah, my train, yes. Time left. I've got 16 minutes left. Well, of the things that are going to happen, that's not one of them. Right. Okay. So I've got another minute yet. Yeah. I'd like to go faster, please. I've decided I want to go up the right branch. No, I really don't. Okay. Stay on this track. No, not that one. This one. There you are. Come on, more. Give it more cheese. We need to go. Come on. Up the cheese. Cheese up. Cheese up. Cheese up. More cheese. Okay. Yeah, no. It's all good. It's all. I'm. You know. We'll get there. I'm going to be late. Now. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, no. It's. I think you're all right. You reckon? Yeah, I think I'm all right. I think what I did there was opted out of turning onto the other track, which I don't want to do because that's the wrong track. Well, since you've been travelling on the right track, approaching train has been spotted, which basically means that I have to stop entirely. Also, when it says approaching train, it more often than not means that there is a train ahead of you. It does not necessarily go 80, let's flip and have it. It does not necessarily mean that the train is in fact coming towards you, which is what approaching means. Right, we're now definitely late, because I'll tell you something for nothing. If I haven't got any money coming to me, reward time left 0. Yes, you had better pay up, son. I'm not going to deviate from this behaviour. You're speeding. I'm not. This is an 80. You told me it was an 80 a moment ago. Oh, you and your conflicting flipping signals. How dare you? Alright, well, no, now it's a 60. Oh, okay, there was a brief moment of 40 there, and there's the red, but that's not even flashing. That is solid, actual... He's on my track. Or is that a signal? Can't tell. Keep going. Keep going. No, I saw something flash there, and I thought it might be a mystery train. Now, the reason I am belligerently carrying on here is partly because I always... The signpost said 80, not in fact 40. What are you even playing at? No indication of 40 was given. If you're going to tell me that there's just... I mean, I know it said it on the UI, but I follow the signposts. Because we already know that the UI is not to be trusted. In fact, at this point, we just kind of go... Anything it tells you at any point, just don't believe it. Just ignore that. Just figure it out for yourself. Yeah. Yes, as I was saying, if this job ends up paying nothing, then I'll probably do a start again, because I've murdered my bank balance cruelly and harshly and without any care and attention being paid, and therefore it would behoove me to go and take something a little bit more, a bit swift, a bit off we trot. On we go. Here we are. There it is. All of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's a yellow signal, which obviously means stuff. It's like it's trying to make me late now. I mean, I know I'm late already, but it's trying to make me later by giving me this 40km/h rubbish. Alright, we've got through the next section. The speed limit there said 120, which means the limit's 60. No, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe limits are halved when it's foggy. Maybe. Anyway, I just clocked up another couple of fines for running through red signals. But obviously there's nothing on the other track, so I must be tailing another train. Obviously, if it turns up, I'll let you know. But at the moment, nothing. Not a sausage. Nothing for miles. And if we are trailing another train, then it's actually quite delightful, because it means that the GPS is finally routing the AI services onto the right side of the track as well. But honestly, your guess is as good as mine at this point. So we'll just have to see how we go. But I'd love to be going a bit faster. But I don't want speeding penalties on top of all the other penalties I'm getting. I'm now willfully driving through red signals because I think they're total bobbins. But that's the thing you say immediately before having a head-on collision with a passenger service and making a frontline news around the world. So as much as I might pursue a little bit of fame and glory here and there, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, we'll run with it and see where it gets us. Once again, this is now trying to swerve me onto the left track, and that's because the left side is the interior of this curve, and it can do one. I'm staying exactly where I am. Thank you very much. Because obviously, if the pathfinding is working in that fashion, then it's going to route trains in both directions up the same wrong side of the track. And that's where problems will occur. And I may end up being the last free man in all of virtual rail Germany, simply because I take the path that you're supposed to take on this side of the track. Look, it's a wild dream, but I can't say that it's necessarily accurate. I'm speeding. Oh, just come on. Look, Derail Valley knows a thing or two about it, but when you're speeding in the Derail Valley, you know about it because your wheels, your flanges are making all kinds of a ruddy racket. Oh, there we go. We are coming up behind a train that is actually on our side of the track, so deviating over to the other side would have been a better thing to do. But you can never be 100% certain as to which way you're supposed to go. Ah, there's an interesting thought. Okay, are you going to tell the viewers? Yeah, I am going to tell the viewers. Here's the thing. Now, if these are working on block signals, it's quite possible that my presence in the block that this chap is on could be triggering a red signal ahead of him. So he might behave himself and go, oh, red signal, I better stop. And it's because he's being followed. Interesting. And this is speculation, of course, but purely because I've got no idea what the signals are doing, because they don't make any sense most of the time. And that's fine. But the main reason they don't make any sense is because you're constantly changing path. So if the dispatcher has no idea which way you're going, oh, look at this. I am absolutely in the same block as him at this point. Now, it wants me to swerve off to the right and go via the smeltery. Are you kidding? Maybe if I put my foot down through there. I mean, I can do. That's not where my delivery's going. Is this idiot going through the smeltery or not? Yeah, hang on. No, I'm switching lanes. I'm going to go for an overtake. Here we go. I'm going to do this. Right, I didn't quite get the overtake last time, but I'm certainly going to give it a good solid try now. There we go. No, stuff the speed limit. Let's have him. Now you're talking. Oh, this is the kind of gameplay that I was after. Let's roll. Especially if he's... No red signal, look. Yeah, you've been fined 5 times as much, though, for absolutely caning the speed limit. Yeah, I know, but this corner is so genteel, we can't possibly be going too fast. Oh, yes! This is the one... We need some external camera action for this. There we go. Absolutely caning it. There you go, son. Yes. Who's the big dog? I am. Le dog grand avec moi. It's CC. Por favor. Okay? Genau. Right, go on. Give me the reverse angle. This oh yeah. I know what's going in the thumbnail. Good. Better get back inside the cab though, eh? Because we might need to switch at some point in the future, which means I need to keep the pressure on to actually properly get ahead of this clown, because then he can be the one sucking up the red signal. Thought this through. Yeah. Oh, I better slow down or he might get fined. Like that's something new. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Right, I'm now going to take... This track is occupied. Think I'll find it's behind me. Yeah, slow down. Nope. Right, crossing coming up. Good, switch right. Yeah, now, you may not be supposed to play this like it's Grand Theft Auto, but actually I think that's where the sheer delight comes out. I'm 4 hours behind schedule. There's an Animal Crossing coming up. Let's give it the honking. That'll educate it. That'll tell it what's up. Yeah, well, it'll give it some kind of necessary warning. Yeah, have a bit more. See how you like them apples. Not that my horn is made of apples, you understand? That's just a saying that people say sometimes. Good. And you know what? It feels good to be thrashing the train a little bit as well. That feels right to me in many ways. I should probably check my... Right, Bremen, Maine. Where am I actually going? Bremen warehouse. Oh, flipping it, we're there. Woohoo! Hold on, are we? Hang on, we might not be. I set a GPS for Maine, but I don't think I'm going that far. My train, we're going to Bremen warehouse. Sweet. Well then, what do we want now? Brakes. Easy, easy, easy. And get on the blower. Right. Now, services. Station access. Yeah, good. Right. And for deliver contract 2 wagons. We're waiting. Automatic delivery. Thank you. Golden. Okay. Proceed to the station and finish the contract by decoupling the wagons anywhere in the station. You got it, buddy. Right. This off. This on. Yeah. Of all the things that I've done in quite a rough and ready fashion, that one, I actually pressed all the right buttons in the right sequence. I mean, you've got to be moderately surprised. In fact, yeah, no, I think surprised is the right word. You've got to be moderately surprised by that, if not downright impressed. Well, okay, you don't have to be, but you know, it would be nice if you were. No. The GPS is not taking you to your destination. The GPS is taking you to Bremen, Maine, which is not where you want to go. Yeah, you're not going to catch me out like that. I mean, you might have caught me out, but I'm not falling into a trap that I think is one of a waypoint system that I've set up. Right. Yeah, see, thinking this through. I've got the science in my head. Because I think that's trying to route me onto the bypass track. Well, in which case, just eyeball it. Don't worry about where it's sending you. Just go where you think you should. I think I should go left. All right, go for it. Proceed to the station. I'm working on it. Well, I mean, there's a gantry crane there. That might do the job. I'd say. And the left again? No. No. All right, stay right. And then take this left instead? I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know. Alright, good. Well, as long as you don't know, then none of us do. Yeah, I've no idea if there is a designated drop-off point or if I can just, you know, park up here, for example, and go left again. No, left again. That's it. No, you missed that one. Okay, fine. Alright, I'll tell you what. Stop and have a go and see if you can get shot. Otherwise, we might need to do a little bit of backwards and forwards to try and... Oh, no, we're there, look. Initiate the decoupling menu. You betcha. Decouple. There. And, okay, I gained 2,500 experience points and 62 grand. So, we have almost doubled the money we started out on. Was it worth it? No. But, hey, I better have leveled up. Let's have a look. Yeah. I've got one available employee slot, and you know what? It's tempting to take an employee, stick them in the train that I'm driving, and just say, look, I'll set you up with a couple of jobs, and I'll hang around while you make me some money. It's a thought, isn't it? Isn't it a thought? That's a thought. My skills. Yeah. Where's my... I've got one available perk point. Steady on. Alright, fine reduction. See, that feels like it might be sensible. Goods processing time, don't care. Loco damage time, don't care. Passenger and postage wagon capacity. Interesting. Well, that's what I want to get into that. Let's go with fine reduction for now, because that's going to be a gift that keeps on giving in the future. Level unlocks. Recruit, level 1. I didn't even make it to level 2. I drove the entire length of the chuffing map. Oh, come on. That's sick. Frankly, yeah. Well, we've got loco parts available and loco types available when I level up. Actually, it's not being too stingy with what it's giving me, at least, and that's something. I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. Stick around, because next time, I'm going to try and figure out how to get some passengers. That'll be easy. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Is there a bit of wonkiness in this game? There is some wonkiness in this game, but it's early access, and the developers so far have shown really great turnaround in terms of fixing stuff up, making quick changes, and generally tweaking the game. This was recorded before the latest one, which has apparently disabled all AI trains. That the AI trains, they're the bit that makes this game great. All right, that's the bit that is going to elevate this game into something that is special and interesting. I get it, because they're getting in the way all over the place and they're taking some strange paths and they're just stopping randomly for no good reason. But at the same time, that's the good bit, because the train driving is, well, it's fine, but it's not challenging. The driving of the train itself is it's simplistic, right? And that's fine. I've got no problem with it being simplistic. I think if you were to compare this and Derail Valley is way more satisfying to drive. Way more satisfying. I mean, it's so much more fun to drive. And you can, you're bouncing off the train and you're hooking things up and all of that kind of business. Derail Valley's problem, because it's fundamentally the same kind of game, is the world's dead. And, I mean, just utterly lifeless. You are there on your own, but the trains are so much fun to drive. And they too have a similarly kind of simplistic driving model. I've got no problem with simplistic, as long as you balance that simplistic approach with challenge. This has less of a challenge in terms of actually driving the train, but it's the AI and the pathing and the unexpected. The unexpected is what this brings to the party. And by removing the AI trains from the equation, the unexpected just took a back seat, and now you can just blat it the entire distance, knowing you're not going to have an adverse signal come up. There's an animal on the track. Well, as I frequently point out, bad day for the animal. It's going to get there. Well, one would hope it's going to get there, but as it stands right now, it's in a kind of a period of flux. Anyway, next episode, passengers. Yeah, that should be fun. It might be. I also quite like that I got a scaled payoff for this job for arriving late. Good. If you'd have given me nothing at all, I'd have had to restart. And no, that's a game over. What you never want is a total game over scenario, unless you have had failure after failure after failure after failure after failure, right? You should be able to keep going even if you're making it more difficult for yourself. There we are. That's it. That's your lot. Those are my musings after a week of playing this. I'm going to stick with it for a bit longer. Well, while you're watching, frankly, I mean, if you're watching, I'll keep playing it, because it is quite good, and I'd quite like to get to the point where I've got an AI driver driving for me. Does that mean that AI drivers don't drive for me either? We'll see. But there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.